Hey, welcome back to the I Bet My Left Nut podcast. It's your boy, Romero. And since I only got one left testicle, that means I need to get this thing right. What's happening, people? What's happening? So, today, ladies, I'm going to talk to y'all. Quite a bit, ladies. Quite a bit. Um, Ain't no game. I ain't spitting no game. I'm just gonna tell y'all how men pick, how men pick women, and a couple of other things. Hopefully, I'll be able to transition into. We'll see how that go. Trying not to make it too long, but I want to deal. I asked y'all last time y'all want me to do the podcast on rare men and rare women, some qualities. So I asked a couple of people, trying to confirm what I thought might be some pretty good qualities for rare men and rare women. We'll start with the men. Tell me what y'all think, ladies. If y'all want to change something, you know, put it in the comment. We might do a part two. So, some qualities on a rare man: handsome, fit, got plenty of money, has a great personality, and either honest or some edge. I don't really know what y'all prefer, ladies. Y'all gotta, speak up on that. What you think is more value in the quality department, edge or honesty. So I'm gonna run down those again. He's handsome, fit, he's got money, great personality, and edge or honesty. I'd say it's a pretty rare guy. Not many guys have all that, right? Hopefully you all agree. Let's jump over to the females, the ladies, some qualities that may be rare to find all of these in one person. Same with a guy. Cute, fit, feminine, not promiscuous, and natural. Let me say it again. She's cute, fit, feminine, not promiscuous, and natural. Would everybody agree? Those are some qualities that might make those two individuals pretty rare. Rare for men, rare for women, right? I think it'd be safe to say. Well, that means those are probably limited amounts. Limited amounts on women and limited amounts on females. So I mean everybody ain't getting somebody rare. Most people will not get a rare individual. So most people we pick through the average folks, right? But if you wanted a rare man or a man with those qualities, ladies, you think it's gonna be easier to find him young or easier to find him older? My guess would be it's probably going to be easier to find him a little bit older because that money quality, even personality, hell, probably even honesty, because it may take us a little while to develop, that being honest trait. If honesty is the quality that you all prefer. For women, fellas, you think you're gonna find that when she's young, or you got a better chance of finding her older? Well, my guess would be you'll have an easier time, or it'll be less challenging to find her young, right? Well, why? Well, there's a couple of things in there that may be easier for a woman to obtain um, if she's younger. But I think those are pretty good qualities of some rare folk. But crazy thing is, everybody wants somebody rare. Men, we want a rare woman, and women, I'm pretty sure y'all want these rare guys. Problem is, it ain't a lot of them out there on either of the spectrum, right? I told y'all I would tell y'all how men pick women, and I want to use some of these qualities because I want to show a little bit of difference in between um, how men think and how women think. And if you notice, those qualities were different for men and women, right? Because men like different qualities than women like. I think women like different qualities than men may concentrate on. Makes sense. There's some differences in the way we pick. Well, let's go over the money part um, for a man. Some women may put money over handsome, fit, all of that, right? So if you're a woman and you say, well, he's got to have some money, no problem. That's what you want. That's one of your demands. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's part of natural selection. Natural selection. It's natural for you to select what you think is best for you. So I'm like somebody who would argue, I don't really believe there's a lot of shallowness when you're trying to pick a mate. Like, I don't believe you can really be shallow if you know what you want, right? So if you're a lady and you picking money, let me tell y'all. No, let me do that part last. Let me do that part last. Let's get back to let's get back to the shallow part because I think it's important that we all fully understand how important it is that we pick what we like. That's why I say I don't believe shallowness, right? So I was talking to somebody today, young lady today, and she asked me how I pick, or how did I find out what my type was, right? And there's a particular lady named Angela on a movie I saw when I was younger called Boomerang. Y'all remember who Angela is? Yeah, that was Halle Berry. So in watching that movie, seeing the character that she portrayed, and understand it's just a character, right? But she displayed femininity. First of all, she was cute as a button. So she had that. She was feminine. She was fit. I believe she was all natural. I don't really remember seeing a bunch of extra stuff like, wigs and a bunch of nails and a bunch of makeup. I'm sure she had makeup on because she's an actress, but it looked natural. So she looked really natural. Of course, we don't know about the promiscuous part. They ain't really go into detail with that. But to me, that character that she played, that she fit so well in, that was how I got interested in my type of woman. And I had more than one type, obviously. I think it'll be tough to just narrow a whole sex of females down to one version of a female that you think you'd be happy with. So I had more than one type. Um, Maya Campbell, Chili. Those were my three. So that was how I could figure out what I was interested in, right? So I can go pick a woman that might be that type. And of course, I liked the personality because she was cute, feminine, feisty, all of the above. Um, so that was how I learned how to pick. Uh, I don't think anybody should feel bad for trying to pick what they like. So she asked me, well, you wouldn't give any other type of women a chance? And I was like, well, I'm picking for me. So I didn't see a reason to pick something that, not something, but pick someone that didn't fit this look or this type that I was going for because I had figured out that I think I would be happier if I got a woman that was that character type. from the rooter to the tutor. Like I wanted someone who fit that mold that Angela played on Boomerang. You know how to bury. I wanted that type of woman, or someone like a Maya Campbell. So I stroll through my life, and when I see women that look like those type of women, those would be the types of women I would approach. There, I don't know if there's anything shallow about that, but let's say it is. I mean, I wouldn't give a damn. I believe in natural selection. Like I'm not gonna go pick a car out that somebody gonna convince me to go get. I'm not gonna go pick a house out. I'm not gonna go pick out shoes and let somebody else convince me to try some new shit that I don't know if I might like. But what I do like, if I know it's there, that's what I'm going to get. I'm not gonna go get something and hope for the best or see if it works out. Like I don't understand that mentality. Like you only get one. I mean, if you're living under the umbrella that we live under, you only get one. So why would you pick against the grain? Like, no, you go after what you want, what you like. And if you don't get it, okay, tough titty, kick a brick. But if you know what you like, I suggest going after what you like. Now, ladies, I understand that's tough for y'all because y'all don't really get to pick like men get to pick. Y'all have to get picked, right? Not many women going up to men, picking men. But I do have an idea, which I can't share today, but it'll be coming soon. I'll bring it up, talk about it. But I do understand y'all plight in that. So you gotta, ladies, y'all gotta shoo guys away for the most part until the guy who's your type comes along pick you, right? It makes sense. So I get it. Men, we have a little bit of advantage on that. But don't that make sense to y'all? Like, why the hell you gonna go buy a car that somebody told you you should go check out? Like, no, hell no. I'm gonna pick what I want. Like, that's natural selection. I was born with that ability. It was given to me just by being born. It's nature. God, universe, however you want to look at it, it's natural. So I don't know what's shallow about that. So, like, even if a woman, if the number one priority is on a woman's list is money, a man with money, I wouldn't say she's shallow for knowing she want a guy who's got money, right? She know it's gonna make her feel better that she's gonna be taken care of. She's gonna be comfortable. I don't see shit wrong with it. Never a guarantee we gonna get what we want. But if you know what you want, I mean, I don't particularly see a problem with holding out. Now, like I said, we may not always get what we want. And sometimes maybe we want more than what we think we deserve. So I got a quote for that. Coffee tonight. No tea right now. I had to get on some coffee because I had fell asleep when I got out of work. But I got a quote. It is, love is a luxury. Nobody can, nobody deserves unless they can afford it. Love is a luxury nobody deserves unless they can afford it. So, unless you can pay the price you're asking for whatever it is you're asking for, I mean, then that's going to determine whether or not you're going to be able to get what you want. So, you got to be able to pay the price. So, there's no such thing as nobody has to work to find love or get love, keep it. Like, you don't deserve love unless you can afford it. So, um, I wanted to touch bases on that. So, talking about some of the qualities, I want to do something that might be a little bit funny, right? So, like, when you say something, because I think things get misinterpreted a lot of times. Like, it's a lot of people out here talking about the opposite sex, right? And people are getting offended by it. Well, to me, I feel like it's a little petty to be getting upset with something somebody's saying, right? Because oftentimes when somebody's saying something that sounds derogatory, a lot of times, yes, they can say it in a nice way, right? They can say it in a nice way. But if you know your audience, you be like, why? I'm having fun. I'm just being me. I want to say shit the way I want to say it. So I think we all need to calm down a little bit when it comes to, what somebody else says. Talk about how folks are shaming people and yada, yada, yada. Well, nobody should be able to shame you at all against something that you like. So something that you admire, something you're interested in. Like, don't ever let anybody shame you of your interests because you only get one life. You only get like one chance to get it right. So more people get it wrong than get it right. So don't listen to folks when they, trying to push you in a direction. You got to make your choices, man. So real quick, I'm gonna deal with a guy real quick. So listen, ladies. Let's say money is your that's your number one on the quality list, right? You say a woman asks you, hey, what kind of money you need to have, or um, let's say you just talking to your girlfriend, right? And you start naming your list of what you like in a man, what he gotta have, right? He gotta be this, this, this. He gotta have money. If I'm gonna date him, he gotta have money. Well, you're saying two things when you say that, right? When you say, oh, he gotta have money, that's you also saying, I ain't finna date no broke nigga, right? You're saying the same thing. You're just not. We try to be politically correct, right? We don't want to get the backlash. We don't want people saying, "Oh, you're talking down on you're shaming people with." Well, I mean, like, is it that big a deal that you have your preferences? Like, why do you have to bite your tongue or hold your breath to express what you interested in? So if a man gotta be fine or cute for you, and you say, well, he gotta be tall, dark, and handsome. Well, you're also saying he can't be no short, ugly motherfucker. Like you're saying that too. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I get it. People don't want you to say it in that way, right? Same with men. So if I said if I was talking about I want a slim woman, a sexy woman, right? I say if I'm talking to my buddies, like what kind of women you like? I'm describing the woman I like. I say, oh, she got to be fit. Well, the derogatory way of saying that is, man, I don't fuck with these fat bitches. And that might sound derogatory, right? I get it. I get it. Man, I don't fuck with these fat bitches, cuz. I get it. It sounds derogatory. But if I'm talking to a buddy of mine or I know my audience, I might just be trying to be funny. I might just be trying to be funny. But if I say I only date slim women, I'm saying I don't date heavy women, heavy set women. I'm saying the same thing. So all I'm trying to get people to understand is, look, yeah, people saying some shit that don't have the best tone. They ain't saying it in the best way. But I mean, why do people have to bite their tongue in a country where we have freedom of speech? And then people get so sideways about it. Like, help me understand. Like, it's not that big a deal. Come on, y'all gotta relax a little bit. But let's get to the picking part. Um, Ladies, I know y'all probably heard me when I said cute, fit, feminine, not promiscuous, and natural. I wanted to jump into the natural part of this discussion, or little quick conversation I'm having with y'all as it pertains to qualities of a rare woman. And why did I bring that up? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I brought that up. Because this is the part men are saying is unfair to them. At least some of the guys I talk to, right? So, ladies, when y'all go meet a guy and you gonna give him a chance, by the time y'all probably went on your first date, or by the time your first date over with, but I'm gonna guess before even your first date, when you meet a guy, there's a lot of boxes you get to check off, right? As far as his description goes. In natural selection game, where you're trying to pick what's best for you, ladies, right? You get to check off a lot of boxes. Is he tall? Is he handsome? Does he have the hairstyle I like? Does he dress well? Is he well groomed? Can he speak? What's his personality like? A lot of those things, right? But what you do know you're going to get is what you see as far as the physical, right? You do know you're going to get what you see. So all your boxes in the good section and in the bad section, you can put good check, bad check, all the way down the line for the most part when it comes to men, other than whatever may be hiding under some clothes somewhere. I don't know, motherfucker feet bad or something. You don't deal with niggas with ugly feet. I don't know, whatever the case is. But here's the twist to men, and this may help some women out because maybe there's some women out there that don't understand this. Let me start real quick with saying this, ladies. I think I'm gonna speak for the majority of men when I say this, right? We don't get involved in what y'all set the standards on beauty. We don't get involved in that. We don't try to get involved in what y'all's standard of beauty is. Like whatever y'all set that up to, whatever y'all introduce into the game, we let y'all have it. Not a big deal. It's your choice on how y'all view beauty when it comes to women, right? But men, we have our standards of beauty as well, and they don't always have to align with y'all. Well, they're not going to align with y'all sometimes because we don't introduce new things. We have a basis on what we think beauty standards are as it is in our eyes. Like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So whatever our standards are, that's what they are. They don't change when y'all's change. So, like, for example, you know those new nails y'all got? You know them Dracula nails with the real sharp points? So it's noticeable that, obviously, that is a thing because we see more and more and more and more women that wear it, right? Well, the majority of guys that I've talked to, they're not really attracted to that. They don't really like it. And I don't really find it. I mean, and I don't mind y'all judging me. Y'all say what you want to say about me. It don't matter. Good, bad, it ain't going to affect my life, good or bad. Like, I don't have a horse in this race. I have nothing to gain by sitting on here talking to anybody. I don't make no money off of this. I'm not going to make no money off of it because I'm not going to be around here doing it long enough to make money off of it. I'm only doing 50 shows unless a goal is reached and then it may turn into something else. But I don't have a reason to lie because me lying, where do I benefit? What do I gain from lying to you ladies? Nothing. Not a damn thing. What can I lose? Really nothing. I mean, I told y'all about my little acting thing. I mean, this could get out and make me look bad in the eyes of someone, and it cost me something, but I haven't been given it to lose it, so technically, I can't lose anything either. My life won't change as a result of trying to be honest. So when it comes to that natural thing, with men, we have to approach you all, right? We got to approach y'all. So Ladies, we got a list too. We got a good, bad, but there's a third category for men. It's a third section, third box section. I'll tell you what that is in an example. So, let's say I see a beautiful girl. She appears to be beautiful, right? Appears to be beautiful from 20 feet, 50 feet. I'm getting closer and getting closer. I want to approach her, right? And then I notice as I'm walking closer, she's got I don't know what y'all call them, lace front, a wig, you know, a bunch of weave. It's noticeable now. And I'm not talking about the natural looking stuff, because if it looks natural, you're gonna be able to get away with all of that. You're gonna be able to get away with all of it. But if it doesn't look natural and I can notice it, right? Do I put a check mark in the good, the bad when it comes to hair? No, I put a check in the unknown. I'm walking up. I'm approaching this lady. She looks bad from 50 feet, and then I start getting closer, and I'm noticing she's got on a lot of makeup. Is she really pretty? Is she cute for you? Good, bad, because of the makeup, unknown. I don't know. How could I know? Make any sense, ladies? I hope it makes a little bit of sense. But it's the same with everything. Like, it's so many things um, that y'all do that men don't particularly enjoy the way you all enjoy it. And so I'm saying that to y'all so you'll understand. If you are a woman who thinks, highly of yourself, high self-esteem, which I hope everybody does have, you got high self-esteem and you believe you got a lot of these qualities on this list I just named, but men aren't approaching you. Well, how many unknowns has he had to check off in his box? Because that plays role, a critical role in whether or not a man is going to be willing to approach you. Because if I've got 10 things on my checklist and I've got 4 unknowns, 6 out of 10, I can say yes to, but 4 unknowns, I mean, I'm taking a risk, right? Don't you see the risk in that? And I know you ladies are going to say, damn that, we get to do what we want to do. I can wear whatever I want to wear. This is how I feel. I'm making my own choices. I get it. I'm not telling no woman out there not to do what they want to do. I'm encouraging you all to do everything you want to do. I don't, I mean, I got nothing to lose or gain from this, telling you this. I'm just giving you some info that you may not be aware of as to how men pick. And I know this because that's how I pick. I've never dated a woman that wore makeup, wigs, fingernails, BBL. I never dated a woman who wore any of that. Now I get it. I've been off the market a long time. And had I stayed on there, it might have been a chance it was going to happen. But men, like I said, we pick out our type, usually at a younger age, and we go after those types. That's just what we do. Natural selection. Natural selection. That game ain't never going to change. That game is never going to change. Men are going to go after what they like, right? They got to pick. So why am I going to go pick if I don't like cherries? What am I going to pick cherries for when I'm a grape fan? I need to go pick grapes. I need to get this thing crossed off my list. If I'm looking to have a wife, family, I need to get that crossed off my list sooner than later. So I'm not trying to hang out over in the cherry bushes when I'm trying to get to somewhere. I'm trying to get to a goal. And if my goal, like I said, is having a family, I need to get over here to where the grapes are. Because that's what I'm in search for, the grapes. I'm not selling for no cherries. if I want grapes, and I'm telling that to anybody, nobody should be settling for something that they are not willing to be happy with, or someone. But I also just wanted everybody to know we don't deserve what we want unless we're willing to be um, the right buyer. We got to be able to afford it. Like I said, y'all, the quote, you got to be able to afford that thing that you're attracted to, that luxury, which is love. You got to be able to afford it. Like, it ain't free. So everybody need to keep that in mind. Understand that. Um, I know I tried to hit 3 or 4 points. Tough to tie them all in, but I really wanted to give some insight, ladies. I hope you can tell by the way I talk. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I don't want to shame nobody. For what? What good is going to do me? So I'm giving you this information because somebody may be able to use it. As a matter of fact, I know some of you all can use it because I know a lot of men, and that's what they're saying. That's what they like, and that's what they're going to go for. So either they're going to be able to cross off some unknown, get out of the unknown category and be able to cross off the yes or no, or I mean they don't have options really but to pass by because why stop and take a risk on what could be a cherry when I'm in the hunt for a grape. Hey, I appreciate you showing up again. Y'all jump in them comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. I want to jump into some other stuff, man. Trying to get these subscribers up. I need 50. I'm in the 30s, I believe. Let's go and get to 50 so we can go live. Because me talking out of my brain is cool, but I just think it'll be so much better. You get more personality out of me because I won't have to, um, search for words and stuff like that trying to talk. So get at me, man. Let's do these. Let's get these 50 subscribers up so we can get this thing going live. I appreciate you showing up, and until next time, I'm down to 38 shows left. Peace out, y'all.